Sorry to keep you waiting. Trails in the sky. I see you. Interceptor, hello. Welcome to here. Yeah, we do. 2 for 1. 1 being a week. 2 being trails. Let's see. Where was I? No, not old schoolhouse. How are you guys doing today? Sorry, I missed everything. I accidentally fell asleep for a while, and I woke up, and I was like, whoops. It's time to be streaming. Oh, that's a good punch. I feel like I haven't chatted with you in a while. The punching. Let's see. What are we working on? I'm never clippable. You make me clippable, Interceptor, so. So we took care of the dangerous monsters. Dangerous monster, Mercury Viper. I feel like, or maybe I forgot to do that one. E-pop orc and that means I love you. About as ridiculous as I get. We're in gamblers. I don't care about this. I'm going to go and let's turn these quests in. Let's find out for sure. I'm pretty sure I must have turned them in. Okay, yeah. I'm a bracer F rank. Frank, if you will. It doesn't look like you have any work to report on at the moment. Well, thank you then. If you have any jobs completed, come on by and report them. Guess what? We're going to get in the airship because we're leaving town. That's not the airship path. We're on landing port. There we go. We took care of a mystery, multiple mysteries last stream, so that's positive. Welcome. You're the group of bracers heading to Zeiss, yes? Kuro. How's it going, my friend? Glad to have you here. Hope you're feeling alright today. Uh-huh, that's right. We just got word from Jean. The guild's already paid your fares. Alright. Would you like to check in now, or...? Pretty much, Interceptor. We went through 14 steps to find out that nothing bad actually happened, and that somebody apparently kicked the door too hard and bashed another dude in the head. So that's fun. We'll have to stick around and wait for the ship once we check in. I'll explain why the guild members are called bracers. You know, did they explain that? Because they would have explained that probably like in the first game. And I don't recall ever know why they're called bracers. Huh. There's gotta be a reason. That's definitely like a Rainy question. We'd probably know if there's real meaning. You're all done here in Rod, right? Yeah, let's check in. All right. Let's do a little bit of paperwork for you to fill out first, if you don't mind. Sure. Estelle's group checked in for their flight. Okay, no problems, it looks like. Feel free to make use of the port until the next flight arrives. Thanks. Yeah, I mean... Yeah, I don't know. I think, like I said, I think they would have done it in the first game. Dang it. Alright then, off we go. Yes, let's. Hey, wait a sec. Who's this boy? Oh, the little kids. The kids. What are all you doing here? We came to say bye-bye. Man, you guys are cold. Just taking off without saying anything to us. You guys are meanie faces, the worst kind. Miss Chloe, why do you have to go? Oh, I'm sorry, everyone. I was going to say goodbye, but we thought you were all out. I get it. They're out coming to ruin. I feel kind of silly now. Hang on, though. That means Matron Teresa's. I'm glad to see we made it on time. Oh, man. Good lord, Kuro. That's always going to be good. Yeah, Punch is having a good time. Punch is having a great time now. Major Teresa and Jill, and even Jill and Hans came. Well, duh, like we'd missed this. We cut it kinda close, though. Thanks to the fact that you wanted to wait till the last second to keep the surprise, Jill. Hey, all's well that ends well, right? Actually, it was Jill who let us know you were leaving. I thought it would be nice if we could see you off. Oh, Dean Collins is here, too. Here, and pay no mind to the old man in the corner. Oh, sir. Hey, Estelle. I heard that Joshua ran away from home. Wow, they're really just going to drag Estelle and Joshua back into this situation. Estelle's still quite tender, I bet, and it's been quite a while. Oh, Matron Teresa told us what happened. Interceptor, is that you in a beard? I see. I'm sorry, I shouldn't have told you all. I should have told you all. No, it's okay. We'll pray that Joshua comes real soon. We'll pray to Idios every day, promise. I'll pray too. It'll come true if we all do. That would be the hardest to figure out cosplay ever, Interceptor. It's like, yo, it's me, this very esoteric character from a super well-loved but not super popular series of Japanese role-playing games. Oh, you guys. Oh, children, thank you. I'll throw my prayers into the pile too. Oh, thanks for the sub, Stardust. Hey. Toot toot. Oh. Yeah, you need that to match. Burrell. Estelle, Chloe, you two be careful, okay? You need to try your best, but don't overdo it and put yourself in danger. Ah, yes, indeed. But thank you, Stars, for the subscription for 2 months in a row. If something happened to you, I don't think he'd ever forgive himself. Jill, Hans. Yeah, I'll remember that. Estelle, please look after Chloe. I know she seems strong, but she's still a little fragile in some ways. Look at Stardust giving out the subs like it's handy. Thank you, Stardust. I appreciate it. Yes, sub pro. Yeah, Matron, I'm right here, you know. Now you get to use the yes emote, and hopefully you won't use it to abuse me like most people do. I kind of suspect she's going to be helping us out more than anything, though. Well, use this as a chance to examine yourself and your desires. Don't fret. Simply look for the answer you've been seeking. There you go, Kuro. Yes, I will, I promise. Racers and students both aspire to the path of knowledge in their own ways. I mean, it usually actually almost explicitly is abuse when it is friendship. You two have grown immensely in the short amount of time you've been here. All that dookie. Always remember you never run out of things to learn. Do not become so overconfident that you forget to learn. If you remember that, there's no obstacle in the world that can defeat you. Well, remember, yes sir. This is the final boarding call for Cecilia, bound for Zeiss. All American passengers to embark now. Whoops. Look at that, all the love we get in this game right now. See you guys, we'll be back, I promise. Everyone take care. Be careful, guys. You better come back with some great stories and bring Joshua back with you. Old Olivier. He is very charming, and he's especially charming in this game with his interactions with this Blueblanc, that's his name, the terrible Phantom Thief. Sub-Pro Stardust. Alright, do I have to talk to everyone on this airship again, like I did the first time I was on an airship? Yeah, there it is, Blueblanc. Yeah, they have their... They're somehow rivals with their smooth, awkward talking. Alright, so let's start here. I feel like this dude was in the exact same place last time I was on the airship as well. Romney focused on their local election problems, but the rest of the kingdom's talking about the signing ceremony. Wow, good job, dyslexic. So let's improve that, Mr. Cunningham. After all, we're signing a non-aggression pact with the same country that we fought for 3 months of bloody slaughter just a decade ago. I hope it'll finally melt the ice a little between our two nations. Oops. Yes, ma'am. We've already spoken to the head of the central factory. Simon must work on the airship, I mean. That's what it is. All we need now is a contract to move the ordnance. Or maybe not. Simon, you made right sure to secure the ordnance, yes? We must make sure those ducks are all in the row before the Imperial traders start arriving. Ron may be all excited about their mayoral election, but... Okay, so Zeiss, you know the place we're headed to now, doesn't even have a mayor. Instead, the head of the central factory fulfills the mayoral duties for the city and the region. Perfect system for an industrial city like that, if you ask me. Oh, so that dude, what's his name? Was it Russell? I don't know why I'm thinking that. I wonder if he became the guy, the man, the mayor. Oh, hi, Estelle. Taking a walk around the ship. Haha, yeah, pretty much. Oh yeah, Chloe. What do you do when you need to get back to Gransol? Do you get the Royal Guard to fly you there? No, of course. That would be a little obvious. I just use normal flights like anyone else. I usually go back twice a year, once for the New Year's and once for grandmother's birthday. They're kind of used to the passenger flight, huh? Oh, but what does Sig do then? Does he fly along at his own pace to the capital? Oh, well. Sig, come here. Huh? Oh, Sig, that sucks, dude. We like kind of fly alongside the airship. Whoa. Scree. Sorry, I'm just calling you for a moment. Well, that was a surprise. So Sig can follow the ship. Cool. Sounds abusive. Scree. Like seriously, Chorus, there's like hyper flight right next to an airship. I guess this Sig doesn't seem to mind. Look at that joyful expression. Eyes shut. Scree. Sig can fly level at speeds of up to 1,800 cells per hour. What? Most airships cruise around at half that. He can fly super fast. But Sig, this isn't much faster than an evening stroll. Well, why not just, I guess you never know if Chloe's going to be in trouble on the airship, so it's not advantageous for Sig to just fly faster and get there first. And I guess they're implying that since it's going slow, it's cool that Sig just has to kind of ride along. You really are better than the average Falcon, aren't you, Sig? Scree! Sig's speed is the reason he's so useful for contacting the Royal Guard. If for some reason I can't use powered communication, nothing in the country can carry a message faster than Sig. I thought so. Remember how fast you got in touch with Julia during that thing with the mayor? Whoa, a White Hawk. That's so cool. Is it that lady's pet? Now, that's enough running around. You're bothering the other passengers. Oops. Go away, kid. I don't need you. Who cares about moving stairs? I want to see the hot springs. I heard it's like one huge bath. That sounds gross. It shouldn't be like one huge bath. Oh, this sucks. You can't see Leiston Fortress from here. I guess they wouldn't let a passenger ship near their airspace though, would they? That makes sense. Okay, so we got in this floor done. Let's go straight. Oh, let's go outside actually. Oh, our buddy. Thank goodness that passenger has finally quieted down. I thought I was going to have to step in and brain him with his instrument. Until a little while ago, he was playing some very bright tunes on his lute. He even forced me to a duet with him. Oh, duet? Really? Where did I go? What country was I just in? One country of my imagination. It takes all kinds, I guess, including pushy kinds. Hey, buddy. Let's chat. Estelle, enjoying our flight through the heavens? Look, gaze upon this magnificent azure sky. But there's nothing better to drink to. Well, the weather is great and the sky is pretty, but we're almost to Zeiss, Olivier. Should you really be drinking? Oh, come now, don't say that. Yes, I did use him in the final party. I did. I like Olivier. I like him a lot. Like, I even like his character. Thanks to the luck, Stardust, I appreciate it. Somewhere beneath this brilliant sky is my beloved Joshua. The pain he must be feeling on his solitary journey. Such thoughts drive a man to drink, you see. Excuse me, but that is entirely and exclusively my line. At least things never get too serious with you around. I guess that's a good thing, kinda, maybe. I shall take that as the highest praise. I'm relieved, however. Huh? Black Fang. I'd wondered if the words of the Phantom Thief have shaken you. I see I had no cause to be concerned. However, you have a will of iron, Estelle. Yeah, he's super good with arts. Like, as soon as I was really happy to see him back in this game as well, because he's strong. Like, first of all, he just shoots a gun, which I appreciate, a direct, course of action. And he's really good with the art, so you can really leave him at a good range without, kind of pretty far out of harm's way. And that seems super necessary, especially against that last fight with Blueblanc. Oh, you're worried about me, Olivier. That's kind of sweet. Remember, I'm a wandering bard and poet, ever in search of that pinnacle of human affection. Maidens in love shall find no greater ally than I. Please, I do not need a staffing today. I promise I was not teasing you. I actually find your relationship heartwarming. Those new clothes of yours, for example, you purchased them because you wish for Joshua to see you in them, yes? You look excellent in them, I must say. Thanks. What's with the embarrassing compliments all of a sudden? Besides, Cher got me these clothes as a present. Joshua, well, maybe he'd like them a little. What's with that look? Now, forgive me, that was just more than I expected. Let us leave that topic behind for a while then. Come, Estelle, I shall treat you to a legal cocktail. I guess it's a bit tempting, but we're nearly to Zeiss. Try not to drink the whole bar yourself, Olivier, or you'll pass out and miss our stop. Don't you worry. I only lose myself in drink when it's poured by a lovely lady. Realize that's not something to brag about, right? He can be smooth, man. He has a button. Like, he knows when he's being cheesy, and then he knows like when to really turn on that Olivier swag. Alright, let's go from here. Remember Nora. Currently to our right is the Tidith Bay. Let's ramp right over that one. Liberal's Gate to the Great Sea. While it's currently slightly cloudy, you should be able to make out the coastline. I'm heading home to Zeiss. I haven't had a chance to rest in a while. I've been working all the time. Once I get home, I just want to kick back and relax for a while. Thanks, Rutherford. Apparently that non-aggression pact is being signed at the Arab Royal Villa. Speaking of, that makes me think of that whole mess with Richard. Gashizmo, you saw what I was dealing with right there. I was like, well, I don't want to call it. Just got to ramp over that. It seems like it says Titty Bay. Of course, last I heard he's still in the stockade at Lyson Fortress under guard 24/7. I'm glad I wasn't alone. I suppose the non-aggression pact is a good thing. My own feelings towards Erebonia are complicated to say the least. After all this time, though, it's for the best to reconcile. They say the three nations are going to be signing a non-aggression pact soon. I'm impressed with Queen Alicia bringing both the Empire and Republic to the same table like that. So, I'm really looking forward to, obviously enjoying these games and continuing on, but learning about where the trails of Cold Steel and where they pick up in this world and all that stuff. Like, looking at some of the Academy outfits, it seems like it could be related to that, but I think it might be set in Erebonia. I have no idea. I have no information on this. But it seems exciting, and I have them all on PS3, so they're definitely going to come. Estelle, something up? Wandering around the ship again. Pretty much. I never rode airships much before now, so it's all kind of new to me still. Ah, I gotcha. Yeah, full bursts do a lot of traveling, so airships are real handy. Oh, Gishizmo. Yeah, I thought that there was only a voice patch for the first chapter. If there's a second chapter voice patch, then I would probably do that. I'd probably set that up and run that. Cause yeah, I'm definitely running on PC here, second chapter. So yeah, I might look that up if there's a second chapter voice patch. Here, because I know they speak it in Japanese, which is gonna sound great. Okay, cool. Yeah, so concurrently and 1.5 years after Liberal. Cool. Okay, thank you guys. I gotcha. Yeah, full braces do a lot of traveling, so airships are real handy. Heck, we probably use them even more than merchants and whatnot. Yeah, I remember how Dad was always out on business. Wonder how he's doing. Last I heard, he was a top general of the army, so I bet he's busy. He's so busy it'd make our eyes spin. Your eyes shouldn't spin. Boss bell. Somewhat to procure this place. Yeah, we're gonna have to all work together to see about how we're gonna get access to that. There must be some way, right? And I think fan translations have come around for some of this stuff, so yeah, we'll have to sort it out at the appropriate time since I got some pros around. Some trails pros. We'll find a way. If it's possible. Otherwise, I guess I have to learn Japanese. Just deserters? Desserts for the man who always tried to take it easy as he could. It is kind of hard to imagine Dad being busy somehow. I'm curious though, Aggie. You seem to respect Dad, more or less. So why do you always trash talk him so much? Trail spurts. Yes, trail spurts, trail pros. Gishizmo, Kuro, Rainy. I get the honorable seal of trail masters. Or trail mixers. Besides, your old man's the one who's rude, you know. Every time he sees me, it's all good work or what a good kid. Treat me like some fresh-faced punk. Fresh-faced punk. Yeah, Dad does like to tease people. That's how he is to everyone, though. So I never pay attention to it much. You know you're kind of lucky, being a girl and all. If you were a son, you'd probably be in the middle of a huge rebellious phase right about now. Really? A father is sort of a wall for a son to overcome, you see. Going up against the wall the size of Cassius? Yeah, that'd lead to one hell of a complex, I bet. Oh man, I have to allow that. Gishizmo. Oh, well, it's good. That's more of a guy thing, but does that mean you've got a complex about my dad then, Aggie? Oh, I'm sorry. Didn't mean to pry. Nah, just leave it. You're just like your dad. Yeah, well, let's try to avoid one of the words in that statement you said there. And there. Yeah, that last one, let's avoid that one. But Cold Steel, I mean, I ordered them all off eBay, like all three, the whole set for PS3, and for pretty inexpensively actually. Used, but I know they're also gonna. I believe they're gonna be releasing them again on PS4 this upcoming year, so that might, be the way to go. I appreciate your spirit, Gishizmo. I appreciate it. There's no blah blah blah. Okay, we talked to Aggie. We're good here. Let's slip. Oh, here we go. So I didn't have to go all the way downstairs. Thank you for flying with us today. We'll be arriving in Zeiss momentarily. Please be aware that there may be turbulence while landing, so we ask that all passengers take their seats. Interceptor says whoops. So I don't know anything about the crossbell games either. And that seems like a Google thing, so I don't want to bug anybody about trying to sort it out for me. I probably can just look that up. So don't worry about it. Yeah, translation patches. Now that's what we... Shizbo, I'm gonna have to get your ear if you have a connect on like the best way to approach those things, especially later on. Okay, first stop for us should be the guild house here in Zeiss. We need to check in with Kilika. Kilika, a rather exotic name for liberal. It sounds Eastern. What kind of woman is she, I wonder? You never give up, do you? Let's just say she isn't your average woman. She's bolder than Sherazade, as capable of running a guild house as the queen herself, and she's a master of Eastern martial arts. In fact, word of advice, don't even try unless you want her to rearrange your face. Now my interest is positively piqued. Now you should have known, Aggie, that was going to arouse Olivier. What are we waiting for then? Let us away too. Yeah, Kuro. I think it'll be in a good spot by the time I'm there. High five. Where is this? The fury of Kilika? Would you give it a rest already? It's an earthquake. I help. The dock is going to collapse. Run for your lives. Everyone, please calm down. I don't see this dock collapsing. The port is designed to endure high magnitude earthquakes. You can easily handle this one this small. Please don't panic. So are the Zero and AO, so those are the crossbell games? It stopped. Phew, thank IDS that's over. Everyone, please come to reception in an orderly fashion. Let's not panic. Oh man, it's been a while since I was in an earthquake. Yeah, that was so cool. Well, that was a great way of getting welcome to Zeiss. It wasn't very strong, but attention world. Please wait until I'm not on the scaffolding before you shake again. Love, Estelle. I'll sign that letter too. It's rare for us to get an earthquake in Liberal, though. Really? Yeah, hell. I can't remember the last time I felt one. Let's get to the guild house, see what the damage is. Who's this? Ah, Kilika. So there was no serious damage to the central factory, thank goodness. The city has also remained calm for the most part. I believe there is little to worry about on that front. Yes, I understand. Please continue to do what you can. Very well. He's on the phone. I don't think they have that sort of appropriate hand animation for us to know that, but context clues. Your timing is quite serendipitous. Thank you for coming, Estelle, Aggie. I imagine your welcome at the port was quite warm. Yeah, kinda. It's been a while, Kilika. And as usual, you already know everything that's happened. Good to see you again, Kilika. I'm sticking with Kilika. Like West Khalifa. Kalika. Likewise, I'm glad to see you here. You two would be Olivier Lenham. You two would be Olivier Lenham and Her Highness Princess Claudia, I believe, or I'll say Miss Chloe Rins. I'm Kilika. I handle reception here at Zeiss branch of the guild. A pleasure to meet you too. No, the pleasure is ours. Oh, Olivier, he's rocked up. How did they say it in Final Fantasy X? It's been a while. A Kalika? Is it a eh or a a? My word. But your beauty eclipses even what I expected. Madam, allow your humble servant, Olivier Lenham, to improvise a song. According to Jean, you both officially registered as assistants, yes? Assistants are free to use the rest area upstairs just as normal bracers do. Feel free to use it to relax for meetings, etc. I know, she totally blasted him. Thank you. Or yes, but if you wish to play your lute, you are welcome to play it upstairs. Do restrain yourself to reasonable limits, however, if you please. Again, this goes into the fact that super cool characters have their eyes closed all the time. Don't need to open their eyes, they know what's going on. But, so, she's obviously cool. Kalika. Yeah. Kalika. Kalika. Kilika. 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 Yes, ma'am. Wow, I think Kilika might be even harder on Olivier than Shara. Right. Kilika. There you go. Right, anyway. How are things looking in terms of work piled up? We do have some work posted, but nothing urgent at the moment. Yeah, if anybody ever draws me, just draw me with my eyes closed, doing something that seems complex. That lets you know that I'm both proficient and probably good looking. You're welcome to attend it as you see fit. But, what's up? Kilika, you look like you're thinking about something. This is not a normal job, but a request from the guild. In your position as the group investigating the Society of Ouroboros, I'd like you to check on something. Would you? This is a bit sudden. What do you mean? It's actually what you might expect. I want you to investigate the earthquake that just happened. How do you investigate an earthquake? Weird. Investigate the earthquake? You mean like go around asking about damage? Well, sure, but what is that? Well, yes, that as well. However, 3 days ago, a similar earthquake occurred at Wolf Fort. It lasted about 10 seconds and the quake was not strong enough to cause any real damage. Just like the last quake we got. Great. There's one particularly odd point, however. The earthquake at the Wolf Fort did not affect the city of Zeiss. Wait, huh? Well, that is strange. If I recall the map correctly, the Wolf Fort is not far from the city. An earthquake centered there certainly should have been felt here in the city, to at least a small extent. It was a weak quake, so if it is possible we simply did not notice. Still, your friend is right. It does seem unusual, unnatural. I'm gonna help her feel a terrible sense of foreboding about it. Dum dum dum. No, I think I get it. Just like with our ghosts, weird stuff like this makes me curious too. Anyway, sure, we'll take the job. Guess we should ask around the city and at Wolf Fort, right? Yes, I'll be counting on you. Mr. Murdoch is already investigating gathering information about the quake in the city, however. I expect he'll be thorough, so you don't need to worry about the city. Okay then, so off to the Wolf Fort. Well, ultimately, this is just my personal suspicion. Remember, it's nothing urgent. Feel free to investigate as you see fit while working on other jobs. Besides, I believe you have someone to say hello to, yes? Okay, yeah. We saw a new gospel too, so we really should go see Tita and Professor Russell. That seems like a good idea, yes. If anybody's there, interceptor, if we could do that. I think it's like, what, / allow, and then the username with a space, / allow. I remember how to do this. Allow, get. So will this work? Nope. It's like. There it is. Oh, what a pro mod from IIMD prods. I thought that would rhyme when I said that. It did not in the end. Let us delay our guild work until we say hello then. Thanks for that link dish as well. Actually, I probably need to copy and paste that. Nice. That's the train coming. Train of friendship. It's here. Jump on. It's stopped at the station, you guys. Everybody just jump on. It's here. It's gonna hang out here for a while. Thank you for indulging me, Kuro. I really enjoyed making that horn sound though, so that's gonna be making an appearance again. Friendship train is here. I'll probably wait for next time Gashizmo because there's always a chance I'm just gonna mess it up, and then I want to test it a little bit before. You never know. But yeah, no, it'll come out quick. And I'm also wondering if like it's gonna take this game extra long if I both have to read it out loud and wait for the Japanese reading to happen too. We'll see. I'll have to feel it out. Uh-oh, Kuro. The voices, they weren't like, oh yeah, I think you mentioned that they weren't like how you thought they would be in your head, right? That can be a challenge. But then they become canon voices in your mind afterward. That's the real question. Let us reunite with Tita with joyful things, with joyful hugs. Then, when the heck did you take the lead? Oh, so then it's completely legit then, Gashizmo, for sure. That's good. Yeah, I don't want to take too much time on stream to do it, but I'll do it probably after that. Check it out. Kuro's giving me bad feelings that maybe Aggie's voice is going to like be like, hey, it's me, Aggie. Blah, 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 watashi wa. I'm gonna be like, nope. I do not like that emote, Gashizmo. That band looks repelled and repulsed. Let's get to Gramps' workshop. So we get to hang out with Tita again. Stolen sign. Someone has stolen the branch office sign. We are currently investigating its whereabouts. Bracer is able to cooperate with the investigation or to contact branch receptionist Kilika. Please ask about the signs. Oh, this is like straight to style, huh? To Bracer Still Bright. At Lyston Fortress, we are holding a short-term special training program. As such, we'd like to ask the winners of the martial arts competition to participate. If you're able to join, report immediately to Lyston Fortress. Recruiting testers for a new gun. Read over the requirements below and then please come to me. Test details will be explained in the workshop on the 3rd floor of the central factory. Application requirements. 1. Experience in orbital guns. 2. Skill and confidence in shooting. 3. No particular preference in weapon maker. A dangerous monster. Whale frog. Sighted in the Caldia tunnel. Bracers affiliated with this branch are asked to respond immediately to this threat. Item note. Reptilian monsters with a poison tongue will call offspring. Dangerous monster, man trap, has been sighted in the trap plains. Races affiliated with this branch are asked to respond immediately to this threat. Items of note causes a variety of abnormal statuses with its gases. I cause abnormal statuses with my gases as well. And ain't no fiction, baby. Ain't no fiction. Yep, I've silently for 6 years. Rainy. I keep it classy here, Rainy. Hey, welcome. Welcome to the Stained Arms and Gars. That earthquake was a shock, but I'm not that fussed. Earthquakes are just a natural phenomenon that periodically occur. That's it. I would hope that the people of this technology town would respond a bit more calmly. What you got? What you got? What's for sale? A new impact rod. I'll take it. Yoink. I got money to blow. Not really. Gray Wolf. I'm gonna let you hang on. Like, we're not gonna upgrade your gun right now. Sinclair. We're gonna upgrade this though. That's Tita's weapon, it looks like. Sinclair. Yeah, we might as well get that Sinclair. She did. Actually, you know what? Let's see. Okay, let's hook Chloe up and Olivia with enhanced jackets. We can do... I don't like the agility going down. So we'll give Aggie and Olivier. Prevents blind, seal, faint. My first FC ending. Chloe, you're gonna get enhanced jacket. Make sure. No, I don't like that. Nope. I think it's you two. There you go. And I think there's some boots waiting for somebody. Not you. Oops. Cold and Eastern. And she knows martial arts. Oh, 30 off the ATS. Oopsie. I will take that, it's fine. Yeah, she totally dismisses him, Rainy. Just like, with, not even dismiss him, just like ignores his foolishness. Old tomfoolery. Okay, so I think where I'm lacking right now is in like, who's it gonna do? Earthquake, so we're open for business today. It is nice that these people are still open for like, since the earthquake just happened. They didn't even shut down. Well, there's one of the things right there, huh? Sorry, Kuro, to remind you about the newspapers. There are bombs. 2,000. Get some just regular food. Yeah, let's get this stuff. Bear Claw. R.I.P. Kuro. The perfect run. Thanks, Gishizma. I appreciate that, man. Luscious orange. Ripe apple. Azalea fruit. I love doing this for some reason. Just love buying these things and making the recipes. Ooh, marble steak. A little pricey, but... Come on. That's enough of that. Oh, we can make one young lady plate. Is that a sit-down meal? Okay, I better hang on to that then. Okay. And I guess I'm not gonna worry about orb mints right now. So let's work on some side quests. I don't care about ingredient hunters. I should have just ended that mission before. I guess that's done. Oh, there we go. Okay. The stolen sign. Someone stole a branch off a sign. We're currently investigating its whereabouts. Yeah, that's like, I don't know if they did that in the first game. They separated them by like the city name, I believe. So now they do by the chapter name, which is, I guess, makes more sense because the progression in this game is likely not associated to the cities like it was in the first game. I'm cool with that. But you don't know how long I was in this chapter looking for stuff. Or like in the memo chapter, or like whatever one had like the last game's chapters in it. Let's see. Grace will cooperate, Kilika. Okay, well, I mean, we're already here, so we might as well ask her about the sign. I saw the sign, and it opened up my eyes. I saw the sign. Seems you ought to look at the bulletin board. Will you help with the investigation too? I don't know, Gashizmo. We did a quest that seemed pretty secret to me last session with the fight that happens. Thanks, Interceptor, for finishing the loop. I could have been stuck on that song for the rest of the day. Yeah, that's the idea. So by the sign, do you mean the sign? Oh, so Gashizmo was burning me. I see how it is, Gashizmo. I see how our relationship is gonna be. Wait, burning me. So by the sign, do you mean the sign with the crest that hangs outside the branch? Yes, that sign was stolen. There's no particular practical problem as is, but the emblem is the symbol of the guild's mission and duty. With that stolen, we can't just sit quietly. I see. Bang bang from Interceptor. Yeah, kind of hard to ignore that. Looks like someone insulted us. So how did it go down? It was discovered yesterday around noon by Branch Bracer Wong. When he came back to report, he realized the sign was missing. We think that the crime happened during the day then. I was away at the time on other business, but a worker from the branch witnessed it. It seems the criminal was a person in disguise. Rainy, why do you not like this kind of mission? What's the problem? Am I going to end up doing a lot of tapping, tapping the button on people? Disguise? Estelle. Could it be? No, no way. It seems you have a suspicion, so how about this? Beauteous princess and her companions. The soul of gathered heroes is in my hands. Should you desire its release, you must defeat my curse. The first key is in the city. Search the back of the 40-year-old man. Oh man, this card was sent shortly after the crime was discovered. Oh, it is him. I hate him. I'm with Rainy on this. I'm surprised. I wish they could just send Olivier off on a 1v1 and let's get this solved. This card was sent shortly after the crime was discovered. From the content, I assume it's declaring responsibility for the crime. It seems that it's certain. I knew it. It's him. By him, I assume you mean Phantom Thief Blueblanc. I have heard about the events and run from Jean. I suppose this case marks a challenge from Phantom Thief B. Interesting. It is a challenge from none other than my rival. Of course I shall accept. I don't know, it seems one-sided, yeah. Don't matter, he picked this fight. We've got to take it back. That's good then, yeah. Oh yeah, I'm definitely gonna check it out. Yeah, I tend to like Japanese voices. You did say eating him, and I did say that. Anyway, let's start our investigation with what the card says. And lately I've been dealing with some really bad scroll speed in some other games. So I was playing Alundra, and it took me forever to realize that if I hold the button, it would come out faster. Alundra, by nature, has the slowest text speed. It's killing me. Let's see, the card's words, in the city and the back of the 40-year-old man, huh? If we take it straight as this, I guess we gotta look for an older guy. Certainly looking at it in a literal sense, it would mean that, but after the case at school, I think it's clear that it won't be so straightforward. Those messages were all metaphors, weren't they? Blue Tato. I wonder if this is one too. Well, who knows? No point in worrying about it. Let's start investigating the city. Yes, I think that's the only real option. Well then, I'll expect good results. Leave it to us. Let's be off. Alright, so I guess we get to wander around looking for an old man. I would suspect it's probably, a statue or something. And in this city that I did not spend much time in the first game, huh? Well, don't want to go that way. Ah, holy crap. Find something? Yeah, you could say that. This is not an old man. There's no doubt about it. That's his card. So what's written on it? 1 second. Beauties, princess, and her companions, that which you seek is yet far off. Nah, Rainy, I think you meant eating him. Your second key is this: in the central factory, search within the wisest one. Eating, beating, and that's it for the next hint. Next stop, the central factory. Then, yeah, we know the place, but who do you think is the Who do you think is this wisest one is? It's not Professor Russell, right? Well, whoever it is, you know we'll find it. Go check it out. Let's be off. MG homie, hello my friend. I feel like I haven't talked to you in quite a while. How are you doing today? Hope you're doing well. Yes, let's go. MG homie in the house. Better respect that man. Up this way is the central factory, huh? First, let's go check in the professor's place. Yeah, it's in the southwest part of town. It's been good, MG. How have you been, man? Glad that you're here, stopping by. And Rainy, that was a very elaborate plan of how you'd eat Blueblanc. I appreciate it. Let's see. His house is the only one that's not important, right? So that's this one. Nope. It's been a while since an earthquake hit. At first, I thought maybe Professor Russell had done something again. Nope, this isn't it, but let's try it anyway. All these books fell down in that earthquake. It's all because my sister didn't put them away like she should have. How could she have put books away where they wouldn't have fallen down in a earthquake? Chill stream. Oh yeah, Kuro. Huh. Are Professor Russell and Tita even in? Knowing Russell, they might be at the central factory. Grandpa, the second floor is cleaned up. Thank you, MJ. I appreciate that. I will talk you to sleep anytime you need it. Thank you, Tita. Did you organize the parts next? Okay. I don't think we have to worry about finding them. Sounds like, come on. First of all, let's see if I can rob you for anything. Anything here? Thanks, huh? Anything? Nothing? Alright. Okay. I'm gonna make sure. Yeah, Rainy, I think there's nothing else to say. It definitely has to be canon at this point that you actually ate Blueblanc. And he gave you gas. Yo, you doing all right, short stuff? Huh? Aggie? Yeah, you're back. Where have you been? I do believe my work is being disrupted by a big, loud oaf with a sword the size of an airship. I can always just stop visiting, you know. It's a little good to see you two again. Place is a bit of a mess, though. I actually didn't intend to skip this side quest. I was going to go up to the factory because that's where the next clue was. And then they're like, wait, we can't go to the factory until we talk to Russell. And I'm like, all right, well, let's go to your house, chat these two up, then try to continue that side quest. But don't get it twisted, as well. I'm going to skip some side quests, or else we'll be here for the rest of our lives. This is not a perfect run. I've already missed some newspapers. Kuro's probably ashamed of me and wants to disown my streamsmanship. Indigestion is one of those feelings that I actually ask somebody out loud, what does indigestion feel like? Actually, I Stardust that today. Or yesterday. I can't identify it. Let me guess. That's a little shakeup. Knocked everything over? Yeah, sorry for the mess. Hi, everyone. I mean, there's no way I can do all those side quests first, Core, because I need to know what happens in this story. So that means I have to play all 3 of these games as soon as possible, because I need to know what's going to happen. I can't do all the side quests for sure. Wow, exactly. Kuro Rain, you got it. Sorry, I've been in touch. Estelle, hello. Est. Oh, this is precious. What, Tita? Wow. It's really you. I thought you were gone forever. Wait, hang on. Gone forever? I'd never do that. But I heard Joshua ran away, and then you left the country. I thought I was never gonna see you again. Wow. Oh, Tita. I'm sorry, I shouldn't have left without saying anything. As I recall, Cassius sent you off to that bracer school in Lemon, didn't he? When did you get home? I got back just a little while ago. I was working in a run after getting back. Only just arrived in Zeiss. I see. Well, welcome back. Wait. 2 with you. Hello, Professor Tita. I'm sorry, I've been out of touch as well. Hey, pardon our intrusion, good sir. Chloe, Olivier, everyone here, this is wonderful. Oh yeah, MG, this game has a really slick style, especially in the character, like the avatars up there in the top right. I don't really mind the sprites either. At first, I found them hard to look at. Yeah. Waluigi's missing, and so is, let's see, Princess Peach. No, wait. What's the other princess's name that's not a princess? There's her, and then she's also Mario Kart. I don't know my Nintendo characters. And also, bro, the first time I started the first on Daisy S, exactly, Interceptor. Boom. The first time I started the first Trails in the Sky, it was me playing on a Vita, which had the PSP version. And dude, like, it's just so slow. Like, without the turbo button, like, I struggled. But I wasn't into it yet. I was still drinking a lot of alcohol at that time in my life, so sticking with things was tough. Chloe, Olivier, everyone's here. This is wonderful. They're helping us with our investigation. A lot of stuff happened in Iran. Well, let's get comfortable and hear the story, eh? Come, I'll show you to the living room. I've already been in your living room. I tried to rob you. So the true force behind the coup is on the move again. And they had another gospel with them? Troubling. A holographic projector that can show an image all the way across a region? How is that even possible? Well, the concept of a projected holograph is nothing new. I've been kicking around ideas for pulling it off myself even. But a device that can project a lifelike 3-dimensional image great distances away from its origin point? I can scarcely even imagine the physics behind such a thing. That weirdo we fought said something about an experiment with a new gospel. It did seem bigger than the one from before, but it didn't stop our orbments. Oh yeah, speaking of, how's the gospel we captured in the coup? You figured anything out about it yet? About that. The more I investigate that little enigma, the stranger it gets. Stranger? Yes. Let me start at the end, actually. West. Yeah. And rest in peace to the Vita, by the way. I think that's a fantastic handheld device. I was actually mentioning the PlayStation TV in Discord today. I think that's also another great piece. Now it's like up to sell up like $200. When I first came out, it was like $80, and I have one, and I'm glad to have it. Because I could definitely still play those PS1 and PS2 games on there. I mean, to me, like, the Vita is like my classic game, my handheld classic game carriers. Because, you know, you can do like all the Final Fantasy 7, 8, 9, 10 on there. You have your Suikoden's and all, like everything's available on it. And in a handheld thing with buttons on it rather than whenever I used to illegally like jailbreak my Android device and make it play everything. Yes, let me start at the end actually. I'm convinced the orbital shutdown phenomenon is not a function of the device itself. What? But that black orbment is stopped over orbments dead in their tracks? We've seen it, Professor. You've seen orbment stop in its presence. That isn't quite the same thing, milady. No matter how I look at it, though, the quartz in the device simply cannot actually do that. It can certainly warp orbital fields. Oh, how it can do that. But suppress them? No. Warp orbital fields? Oh, orbital fields refers to the electromagnetic field generated by the individual orbital device. With normal orbments, you can describe an orbital field by drawing its field lines, and those follow very specific rules. When Grandpa tested the gospel, though, its field didn't obey those rules at all. This is going a little above my pretty little head, I'm afraid. Yeah, I can't imagine them making another one, Guru, because I guess the Vita didn't do well. But again, to Rainey's point, they just didn't make enough games specifically for it. And I think they tried to do too much utilization of like that back touchscreen and all that stuff. And yeah. Oh, you're correct, Rainey. 3DS has fantastic games. Like the Fire Emblem games that I play for 45 minutes and think, oh, good game, and never touch again. Or like that Pokemon Moon and Ultra Moon and all that stuff. Like, they've got some great games. You're getting your money worth at 3DS. Yeah, afraid not much is registering. In layman's terms, it's a warped orbital field that doesn't obey the laws of such things as we understand them. Regardless of that, though, ultimately an orbital field amounts to nothing more than orbital energy in an area. Unless you were to apply very specific direction and purpose to them, you shouldn't get the orbital shutdown phenomenon effect regardless. To be honest, I'd been utterly stuck on this, but with your report of this holographic business, I may have an idea. Thank you for letting me know. Well, I'm not sure how useful that was, but you're welcome. The Royal Army ought to have possession of the hologram thing the enemy was using. If you want to have a look, get in touch with them. I may just do that. Speaking of which, what are you going to be up to now? Will you be working in Zeiss for a while? Oh yeah, about that. Estelle explained the situation concerning the guild's request to investigate the earthquakes. So I never remember, Awakening, did that come before the Fire Emblem that was like 2 parts? I think it was like Rebirth and something else, or was Awakening one of those two? I can't remember. I just remember people thinking that, I remember that Awakening is the one that people liked, and I feel like I'd never played it, but maybe I did and I just don't remember. Yeah. Yeah, man, we're just having dinner, all sitting at this table. And the best thing about this game is how nobody has animations for getting out of chairs, so they always cut the scene and just kind of teleport to beside it. So Kilika thinks the earthquakes. Well, it is true that earthquakes are rare here in Liberal, and she is correct about the earthquake at the Wolf Fort 3 days ago. I think Miss Kilika is right. I don't remember Zeiss getting any tremors at all. This is kind of weird. Well, it's a natural phenomenon, so I kind of doubt the society is involved. It's still pretty weird though, and we'd like to figure out what's going on. Indeed, earthquakes. Wonder if it'll be useful. Huh? Gramps, if you haul out another weird invention, I swear. I do have something in mind, but then how would we... Wait. Transfer the data back here using it, then hook it into the cable. Of course. Yes, it worked perfectly. I mean, exactly right. Like they use those orbital arts like, oh, we know you like to use that fire, but you probably don't ever really need to get out of a chair. Let's just kind of blur the lines here. Yeah, Fates, that's what it was, Rainy. Thank you. Yeah, see, I might go back and check in again for Awakening. Professor Russell, could you keep the rest of us in the loop? Don't worry, I need to check a few things regardless before we start. I'd recommend heading to the Wolf Fort and learn from them what happened. I'll see about preparing you a little something useful when you get back. Well, I definitely won't say no, but what little something are we talking about here? That's spoiled the surprise, just you wait. Now, if you'll excuse me, I need to get to the Central Factory. Just have to browbeat Murdoch into going along. Tita, would you mind helping your old grandpa? Oh, sure. Estelle, Aggie, I'm sorry. We finally met again after so long and... that's okay, don't worry. I'm just happy I got the chance to see you again. Estelle, hey, no tears now, kiddo. Besides, we'll be here in Zeiss for a while. We'll have plenty of chance to see each other later. Just you wait. Yeah! I'm sorry we couldn't give you so much of a welcome. I know, right, Kuro? I was kind of waiting for at least a little taste of the rant there, Rainy. Don't worry, Tita. Fear not. We shall stop by again. Perhaps on that day too, I too can be greeted with such moist, welcoming eyes. Oh, don't say it that way. And on that day, you'll have two black eyes. Haha. Anyway, see you later. We'll contact the guild once we're ready. Well, those two haven't changed at all. Still inside all the time fiddling with machines at her age. Kind of makes me worry, you know. So, Rainy, what do you consider as your favorite or best single game story game, like with the one game, not a series of games, so you can't say Trails, with the best storyline, or you feel is most compelling or interesting? And not just you, Rainy, anybody else that wants to answer that. I'm super curious about that, because I think I know my answer, but I'm about to think about it as well. She doesn't do a lot of girl stuff, I guess, but hey, I didn't at that age either. And that turned out okay. The parents ought to be the ones worried about it, dang it. I guess they can't being out of the country. I think I might have to talk to Grinch about it next time we see him. Why, Aggie, that's quite a brotherly thing to say. Huh? Or perhaps a fatherly thing to say. Ah, what a fine daughter. You would make any man jealous, Mr. Krosner. You looking to lose some teeth, Blondie? Not at all. Indeed, I do envy your bond with that girl. To be honest, I understand what Olivier means. Tita's the kind of girl you wish was your little sister. I envy you, Estelle. Hey, Chloe, cut it out. Well, don't worry. Everyone will get to know her soon enough. Except for Olivier, maybe. Estelle and Errol? My heart. Oh, I can't keep up with this. Let's get this show on the road, huh? Yeah, Cora, and it doesn't have to be a JRPG or anything. I mean, it can be, of course, but anything. You're right, we should. So let's make our way over to the Wolf Fort while we work on those other jobs. Tales of the Abyss. That is a well-loved game. See, and I didn't play Tales of the Abyss. That's on PS2, right? That's PS2, not PS3. Like, that's too recent. Yeah, PS2 and 3DS. So that's interesting. Like I've heard a lot of good things about Tales of the Abyss, and that might be a game worth checking out. Like I don't think I've even finished a Tales game ever. I've gotten pretty far in Tales of Berseria, but I don't know. Towards like after like the 40th hour of that game, I kind of just was over it. Oh, Estelle. And Aggie too. Hey, it's been a while. Hey, Chief Murdoch. Long time no see. Not since the birthday celebrations, right? And Tales of the Abyss, is that available on PSN? I don't think it would be a PS2 only and not PS3 release. I'll have to check to see if I can get it on eBay pretty cheaply. I bet I can. Yes, indeed. Seems like a lot's happened since then. I'm glad to see you well. Thanks, sir. For the moment, it seems like you're staying here to back up the Zeiss branch. It's very reassuring having you all here. I hope for the best. Yeah, leave it to us. Yeah, we'll do our best. Oh, Kuro. RIP laptop. Alright, MG homie, I really appreciate you stopping by, my guy. Like, I really appreciate seeing you around. I'll have to try to show my face around more and show some love. But you have a great night and sleep well or stay awake. Whatever you guys do, crazy kids. Yeah, crazy kids. Suikoden is great. Suikoden, I'm playing through the first one now, and I'm probably gonna periodically drop that one into like the couch stream. That game, the stories in the first Suikoden so far, I don't think I appreciated it at the time when I was younger playing for the first time, but now like the whole global conflict sort of thing, or like regional conflicts, like what you see in Trails, is very good. You know, and it's super violent, like in like a way that's very realistic to the circumstance. Yeah, I think that you'd really appreciate it, Rainy. And also there's like 100-something characters in there, and you get a castle, which I've named Cool Castle. So they always reference it as Cool Castle. Let's go back to Cool Castle. That reminds me, I hear you'll be cooperating with the guild, sir. Yes, Kellica rang me up after that earthquake. I'll be gathering information on whether or not there was anything out of the ordinary before or after that earthquake. I've just started though, so I don't have much time for you yet. Guess it's not that easy to get answers, huh? Well, our next step is to check out the wolf fort, so good luck with the investigation with the city, sir. Yeah, so finding anything out, I'll contact the guild. You all take care, though. Yeah, later. BioShock Infinite. That is a game that I played a lot of and I didn't finish at all. I don't really know why. I really liked the first BioShock. Let's see if this next hint. So the wisest man. I'm thinking that it has to be like Russell's office, right? Russell's office is on the 3rd floor. Don't go in there. That's going to take forever. Oh wait, maybe the archives. On an exclamation mark. I mean, I think even at the time when BioShock Infinite was released, it was a beautiful game. I mean, we're including everything, especially visual novels, because that's, you know, definitely a good, and you know, I'm always threatening to play a visual novel. You guys have to listen to me read everything. Man, earthquakes, I just hate them. I'll let the newbie clean up the fallen books. That's a threat. Me playing a visual novel on stream is a threat. First of all, I can barely pronounce most words, so that's a problem. Oh, we got 2 people vouching for that? Oh man, I wonder how long it is. Clanad. Jeez. Yeah, no, there's no chance Rainy I would do it with different voices. It's, well, less like the main characters. Like you know, I don't do female character voices because I feel like that's just the bad idea, and I do dude voices and they're all bad. Just look at this. That earthquake did a real number on this place. Well, it's probably more like 50% earthquake, 50% lazy boss. I feel like whenever I say 50% anything, I always have to think about 50% gaming. Just jumping in, and every time he hears you like saying something 50. I woke up in beef mode. What up, beef? How's it going? Thank you for the bits for charity. Man. Thank you, beef. I'm doing good. I hope you're doing well, beef. How's it going? We've got new memories on our staff too. She's a bit ditzy, but I'll be able to use her like a pack horse if nothing else. Okay, so I think that the wisest man is definitely not in this room, so they must meet Professor Russell's office. It's doing pretty well, beef mode. Actually, today I turned in my last final exam for graduate school. So I'm pretty confident I did well enough to pass the course. So I'm Gonna be a master of finance now, which means nothing. Don't go to school, kids. School's dumb. For reals, beef. For reals, for reals. Got a sec? We're from the guild. Trails. Hey, thanks, beef. It'll be like 10 weeks before I get my actual diploma. I'm gonna go take it to my mom's house and leave it there. Then never look at it again. Kuro, you're almost there. You're gonna be done. I like that Kuro's around because I know Kuro's legitimately very smart. I can sense it. I get a very much interceptor level of smartness vibe. Oh, you came. Huh. What is it? No, you? Aren't you the person who delivered that prototype from Ruin a while back? Yeah, I mean, really, beef. It's like, I could have just read some books for a while. I think the weird thing is that I picked, finance because that's something I care about and that's my profession. But I already know a lot about finance, so it was just super easy for me. Which makes me wonder, like, well, it looks like I did just buy a piece of paper because I didn't really learn a super lot. And most of it I learned through one book. This is the last course's book. Did I? Yeah, I'm pretty sure. Came to the weapon shop with a black-haired boy. Black-haired boy? That's gotta be Joshua. Thinking about it, I guess that might have happened. Well, if you're curious, have a look at your notebook. Yeah, Rainy, exactly. I'm done with school. Yeah, and I think that's a mature decision too. Like, it's definitely not for everybody, and honestly, I wouldn't recommend it for most people. Yeah. But that being said, the reason I bring that up is that means I'm gonna have more free time. So that means I'm gonna try to play a little bit more variety of games. Even if I don't stream, I'm just like record them for YouTube, something like that. And I'm thinking like this game you guys are talking about as a good visual novel might be one to check out, even if it is expensive, I suppose. More importantly, right now we should talk work. All right. So then, did you come because you saw the board? Of course. Looks like you're recruiting testers for an orbital gun. Yeah, actually, I was just having problems since I wasn't getting many respondents. I know it's kind of sudden, but can I give you the explanation of the job now? Yeah, go ahead. Well then, let me explain. As you know, my request is a test of an orbital gun. I want you to check the reliability of this gun through live battle. Check the reliability? Put it very simply, I want you to test its endurance. I want you to have feelings you'd never know unless you use them. The causes of many problems are usually things no one even imagined during the development period. I want to pinpoint any hidden weaknesses and strengthen the reliability of my gun as a weapon. Well then, Kuro, it is decided. That's decided. That's done. We're playing Clanad. I'm reading every damn word. I want to pinpoint any hidden weaknesses and strengthen the reliability of my gun as a weapon. That's the goal of this test. I believe I understand the intent. To use a bit more specialized term, you want a combat demonstration. Yes, exactly. Incidentally, are you the shooter who will be doing the test? Reading every word. Or maybe we can like team up on Discord and have somebody else like read it too. It's a singular pleasure to meet you. I'm the roaming poet and musician, the indomitable hunter of love, the one and only Olivier Lenham. Hunter of... Just ignore that. Sure, he might be a total weirdo, but his skill with the gun is legit. Oh, what's that? Did I detect a slight imbalance of emphasis on the former part of your speech rather than the latter? Well, what does it matter? Everyone acknowledges your skills. I see. Well, in that case, I guess I'll trust you. Consider yourself without fear, my good man. Will this really be okay? Anyway, for now, here's the gun. Received O-type orbital gun, Alpha. That's the gun I'd like you to test. That's good, Kuro. You could play Guy 2 or Guy 1. Sonara. I mean, this just sounds like a good time now. We're describing a good time that we should just do. record it and have that saved for history. As thanks for coming, I'll let you have that gratis. Well, that is a most generous gift. Still, this gun, it's got somewhat unique structure. Of course it does. I'd be more upset if you were familiar with it. After all, the drive portion of this is a new model I developed. How about it? Think you can handle it? But of course, I'm sure that this gun will play a most beauteous harmony. Great to hear. If you're done stroking that gun, oh, Estelle, okay. If you're done stroking that gun, Olivier, we'd like to know more about the job. We still haven't heard exactly what we should be doing. Oh, sure enough. Well, please go on. It's more or less as you said. Basically, I want you to wield this gun in live combat and bring back the results. I'd like you to test it over the Trap Plains Road. That way, even if trouble comes up, it shouldn't be too much of an issue. Understood. Trap Plains Roads. At a minimum, I'd like you to fight 10 battles. Of course, I want you to fight them to the end. Playing over and over wouldn't be much of a combat test. Let me check that. Go out to the Trap Plains Road equipped with this gun, then fight about 10 battles to victory there. Then once that's settled, we come back here and report. That it? Yeah, I think that should do it. If you don't have any more questions, I'd like you to get to it. Everything clear? Yep, I think we got it. We'll be back soon. Olivier, I'm trusting you. Or not, I never disappoint. Fundamentally incorrect. He definitely disappoints. Olivier, sounds like a good time. Just going. Yeah, okay. I'll have to check it out after this. It doesn't matter how expensive it is, I'll just get it. And we'll definitely get into that. Because it sounds like, I mean, if it's that good of a story, we all might actually enjoy it. I don't want to have to task you guys with having to read it as well, but definitely want to play it. Alright, so let's chat. Oh, hey guys, I'm sure the device we're repairing now will be useful. We'll work on it as fast as we can, so wait just a bit longer. How goes the investigation? Still take me a bit of time to get ready. Once I'm prepared, I'll contact the guild. Okay, so it's time to check in on this stolen sign. Car behind the clock, bingo. The next hint is in the central factory and search within the wisest one. Within the wisest one. You know, it's funny, Rainy, as I said that, I was like, well, that one sounds like a douche, and two sounds not very even true. I'm gonna look and it's gonna be $89. I'm like, well, it looks like we're not gonna play Clanad. We're gonna play my homemade version of Clanad, which is a story I wrote using a little bit of RPG Maker and a whole lot of Mario Paint. So who's the wisest one? Inside the wisest room. Oh, Gustav. Oh, well, this is a surprise. Been a long time, guys. Yeah, it has. You're looking well, Gustav. Here on work again? Yeah. That would be a terrible game interceptor. Yeah, we're filling in a bit for the Zeiss branch, so we'll be in town for a bit. Well, that's good to hear. If anything comes up, you'll be the first one I call. Yeah, leave it to us. By the way, did you see the professor yet? We just went, yeah. We got quite the reception from Tita. I bet you did. She really does admire you, you know. Well, yeah, we know. She does. Which is cool. We appreciate that. So, the wisest one. Central Factory. The wisest one in the Central Factory. Also, we went in here already. That's not where it is. Oh, man. So happy for the sound of one hand clap telling me how to run. Whole game, I didn't run any. Oh yeah, this takes you to the Claudia tunnels, doesn't it? Well, I think I have a quest out here anyways, don't I? Yeah, braces affiliated with this branch. Oh no, we're tilling a monster. Yeah, let's take out this monster. No, Rainy, it would definitely not be tacky to shout out something you like. Be good. It's ideal. It's optimal. This is the place to do it. You know? We like to share together. With the bonds of friendship. That's why the friendship train is Here in the station. Friendship train is here. Staying in station. Let's see. Where would you be, Big Bad? I do like the music in this area. You're pointing the wrong direction. Weirdly clipping. Alright. Found frog. Back in the good old days, this required keys to open. Oh, this is gonna be a dangerous chest. I can already tell. Monsters appeared. Who would have thought? Oh, Copy Kitty. I've heard of that. That game is very colorful, if I remember correctly. I've been looking at that one along when I was looking at when I was keeping an eye on Crosscode, and also I think around the same time I was, for whatever reason, watching out for a game called Valdez Story. I don't know why that game Copy Kitty came up a lot, and I started actually following. I think they had a Tumblr as well, something like that. Maybe it was just Twitter, but that game was super colorful. I never found, like, I kind of lost track of it. But yeah, chill away. Flame Slash. Do this. Let's hit him. Well, I mean, I guess it did some pushback. There's a lot of bad guys in this area right now. I don't think this is gonna actually go well. I need some, like, area of effect attacks. Let's try taunting as many people as we can with a style. Oh, I wouldn't want that, Rainy. But the question is, you can actually, it's like available for purchase now. I think while I was keeping up with it, it was not yet available. This fight's going terribly. I should probably just run. AO2. Yeah, what's near? What's got the lowest hit points right now? 423. Too far away? Yeah, Petrify. That was not good. And it seems like these guys don't have too many overt weaknesses. I'm looking at maybe slight fire, but not really. Yeah, Petrify is super harsh. And I really abused it at some point. I think in the first game there was an opportunity where Petrify really saved my butt. But in this particular situation, it seems like Petrify is going to also kill my butt. Oh. Nice little one shot there. My team's asleep. This is not going well. Should I just try to run? Nah, there's no point in running. Yeah, and an AoE would be really nice in this particular situation as well. I can do True Hurricane. Favorite move of all time. Now. So how many people can we fit in here? 1,000, 1,000. 834, 585. Can I get this? Let's do this one.
Let me show you the true essence of
And yeah, let's do this. Seems early, but I think she's gonna die next turn anyway. Oh, missed. Gross. Oh, really? We're Earth Guarding now? That's how we're doing it? Can I get a turn? Okay. Alright, let's manage the situation. First, let's check who is weak. 365, 443, 355. Now, what I want to do, obviously, is kill. That one's focused on me. Before I kill anything, Aggie gets another turn. Let's do a little different choice here. Let's heal Aggie. 800. That's not quite enough, is it? Not doing an Azalea Kiss. We'll do the best we can with 800.
We're good to go.
Now you. Blast, you have no CP. That's unfortunate. Should have paid attention to that one. 814. Eh. That really is a Storm of Evil, isn't it? Well, I'm surprised Chloe's being so like so survivable. We really got to start taking some enemies off the board here. 365, I think that can do it. Ooh, they hated that. Alright, I think we're on with something now. Nobody ever likes earth attacks, it seems, in this game. 667, 355, you. And let's art it out. $2,667. Probably won't kill, but it might kill you. Ooh. Oh, the Earth Guard. I forgot about that. And you've got an AoE healer, right? Yeah, hit that up. Neat. Hey, don't do an art. How about that? Hey guys, don't do an art. Hey, no art, please. Can we? 1,000. Hit points too high for that. I suppose we could. That's 1,000, right? Yeah, let's bet 1,000 for you. And what do you got? Anything worth doing? Where's that single line? Oh, 2 is always better than 1, but that might kill 355. Okay, taunting an enemy, casting arts redirects the target if it's a... Huh. Really? That's interesting. Yeah, that is a cool touch. That's really interesting. I would never have thought about that. But it makes sense. Yeah, that's like super interesting. I'm gonna go for the damage. That wouldn't have killed anyway. You know, I generally don't taunt until I started playing this game. Uh-oh. Oops. Let's see. Actually, that's not the worst case scenario, is it? I could revive. Yeah, I mean, in this game, I've taunted a lot. Like, it just seems like the thing to do because Estelle's defense is so strong, at least for me. Maybe it's not so strong, but I just like to do it. Yeah, that probably was the right move, Rainy. You probably, with that choice, probably did a lot better against that stupid effing Reverie. I'm sure in FC probably. Let's see. Large tree, what can we do? Gotta kill. And that thing did that move, and that didn't feel good in my body. Let's try. 355, 824, 677. I think we should cast some magic. Some magics on you. There we go. And take that opportunity to do this on you. Berserker Barrage. No kill. Didn't even interrupt. Oh, I think Earth Guard. You're a sweet, sweet man. Let's see. Should I go for the revive? I think we have time. Aggie. Wild Rage. Nope, that's never the right answer, is it? So I don't want to deal with you because I know you have that Earth thing, Majigga. And Estelle needs a heal because she can get hit once and die. So, is Zane also the name of one of those famous boy band members? Z-A-Y-N-E? Is that Jonas Brother? Or is that a One Direction? I don't remember. I don't want to fight you because you have that stuff. I want to kill you because you are just the worst fairy epitaph. But we gotta hit before we can get rid of it. Everyone's at a really shady level of health right now. I wonder what the that name close. I wonder what the etymology, like where that regionally is from. Do this, and let's just blast this dude right here. Yeah, Rainy, you know, you can shut it down for the day. Let's get rid of this dude. And somebody's got to hit this guy or else we're in trouble. But can I walk over there and get this hit and stand in that circle maybe? Can I get it? There you go. Nice. Oh, double Earth Guard again? Is that what we're doing now? This is how we live our lives? Closer. 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 Your turn and your turn next. So, well, you do this. Oh, that was nothing. That was not the thing to do at all. Yeah, that's what I was thinking, right? Like, I wonder why they did. Don't say that, Kuro. Don't say for now. I'm surprised that they even did that attack though. Like, why would you do that? Like, or why would you do that, you know, support move when you know very well that that's not gonna do things that you want? Really? Oh, Kevbo. Shoot this thing. Really? Also, I didn't even notice that other guy was still here. Rail sphere. Alright. Let's revive Chloe because, well, will she get enough hit points to live? Yeah, she won't die. And you're just gonna cast the Earth Art again. I know that. Get you done. Boy, that move he does misses quite a bit, and I'm very glad about that. Alright, let's just like kind of blast this dude from the earth. Yeah, I know, right? Like every time I see Rainy Dude, I'm like, who do I have to subscribe to? Stone hammer you so you die. And you, sir. Oh my gosh, really? Die, little thing. Still not dead. Get punched. 6. Let's just do flare arrow. Uh-oh. Hey guys, move. Ooh. Oh yeah, yeah. Oh, it's Sheppy's? Oh wow, yeah, I need to go ahead and do that then. It's the Sheppy. Shout out Sheppy anytime ever. So cool. Let's move you out of the way, kid. I'll slip you right over here. Yeah, we knew that was happening. Luckily, we have 3K for an ally or 1,000 for area. This. Okay, we need to start really just unloading on this fella now. You. 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 Nope. 220. 225. And guess what I don't have, huh? Well, this is gonna be interesting. Alright. We need to get you more healed. I mean, not really, actually, do we? She's not really useful if she doesn't have magic. So that form of gas is a counterattack. We know that now for sure. But does it also replace it in the turn order? Put that to the test. Let's stone hammer you. Oh, well, yeah. I should have probably noticed that, huh? Yeah, it's the only one that he is like... I was so used to his minions and everything not having problems with Earth. Or everything having problems with Earth. I just completely ignored this obvious thing that he is immune to it. Oh, Po Buddy's perfect. Yeah, he's doing great. Okay, so what if she would die? So that I don't want to do that test right now. Okay, let's not do Earth. Hey, let's not do that. It's all yours, Rainy. Firebolt. And you can't really do anything because he's going to counterattack if you attack. So you kind of just kind of move away. And yeah, you got nothing. And we got no EB charges, so also move away. Well, that cave-in doesn't hurt him much at all, does it? Seeing you guys thought I was gonna die. No, I'd rather just drag it out forever, Rainy, and make it super inefficient. I think that's gonna be Mr. Cunningham's way. Well, what do we got out of the treasure chest? Mirage ring. This better be everything in the world I've ever wanted it to be. Ring set with mysterious rainbow-colored gems and it prevents petrify. I feel like I should be able to buy something that prevents petrify from inside of a shop. But whatever. How's everybody's health doing? We're alright. Alright, Kuro, and actually I'm going to be shutting down here pretty soon anyway, because getting near my 2-hour limit. So, have a good sleep, Kuro. And I'm going to try to think of a good subscriber thingy, majigger, because I'm sick of seeing that little star. But anyway, have a great sleep. This young lady played. Here's KO. I don't want that. It might just be best for me to run like back home and rest. That one took a lot out of my character. Oh, we're gonna read this. This treasure is actually still full of treasure. Problem is, the rest of the monsters are on break. Sorry, kid. That's very good. Yeah, let's play it safe and head back, because if I run into that street monster, then it might be a whole thing. Head back and save, well, not save, but heal. Heal up, rest up. And come right back. Floor 1, please, sir. The wisest one. I have to think about that riddle. Hotel, you're the blue one, right? Yeah, you're always my blue friend. Talk. Welcome to Zonred Hotel. Yes, Rainy, I absolutely wanted it. I was surprised with their cake, but it really has been a while. Quite rare, so you needn't worry. Oops. Rest. Yes. It's really lucky that I had 350 guild or monies, whatever, because it's barely enough to get it done. Oops. Probably not looking for a person. I mean, it still makes me think of the archives. But it's not in the archives, man. Take a look. It's in a book. With reading rainbows. There's a computer, right? Alright, so I guess there's more floors. You're doing great, Interceptor. Let's see. Let's take the stairs and think about it. I mean, it's not in the book. It's gotta be a computer. You know it's not there. Sure, get out of here. Get out of there. I'm telling you, Rainy, you have got to leave this guy alone. That's how people go crazy. There's no, you gotta shut it down, man. Nobody has enough space for this Gaia. I bet it's probably placed somewhere that's like going to make sure that the thing I'm doing is not effective. Oh yeah, yeah. I'm saying in general though, you need to leave this guy alone. It's not good for your spirit. I really do need to check out the Nintendo Power couple. You mentioned them from time to time, Interceptor, and seem to have a good time. This place is really big. Oh, this is the thing that we talked into the first game, wasn't it? That's the cable. Establishment, Universal Tech. Yeah, the Professor blah blah blah. This is from the last game. We talked about this. Yeah, that seems rough. I would never want to deal with that. Come on, man. It's gotta be like here. This is like the thing. It's the machine, man. It's the machine. Hey, it's you guys, man. It's been a while. Yeah, it has. How's Capel doing? Oh, thanks for asking. It's doing great. There are no signs of any real damage from the earthquake at the moment. If needed, you can use it anytime to look up things. After all, we owe you a lot when it comes to the Capel. I'd say you've more than earned the right. Thanks. Well, if needed, we'll be sure to make use of it. Goodbye. Okay, I'll give it a round 2. Right, I'll give it a round 2. Universal Tech. Ugh. There's so much stuff to look at. Bracer guild sign probably should be the thing, huh? A middle sign removed from the Zeiss branch of the incompetent Bracer guild by the genius and dashing oh, here we go. The genius and dashing Phantom Thief Blueblanc. While its financial value is insignificant, the shock to guild members is likely considerable, and reading this now must fill you with shame. I've probably said enough. I need to provide the next key. Third key is in the city. Gaze up at the three-headed brothers. Note, this entry will self-delete. You're recommended to commit this memory to a memo immediately. Oh, I hate this guy. Hey, this? Why the heck is something like this written in the Capel? How such a thing was accomplished, I do not know, but the data appears to have been overwritten. Even for my enemy, I must say, bravo. Jeez, is there anything this nutcase doesn't have up his sleeve? Whatever, you wrote that down, right? Yeah, of course. Our next stop's somewhere in the town. I believe we are searching for three-headed brothers. It must be a metaphor of some kind. Alright, that's plenty to work off of. Let's move. Thanks for the help, Rainy. I had forgotten completely about the Capel. Three-headed brothers. Three-headed brothers. I need to like draw some hieroglyphics on the wall of you standing there, then slow consumption. Well, actually, I want to talk. Yeah, she's still here. I like talking to her, Faye. Oh, you guys. Been a while. How have you been? Hey, Faye, we're good. How about you? Same old, busy. Exports have been going pretty well, so the basement factory's been going at full steam. You guys here on work? Yeah, basically. We'll be in Zeiss for a while, so if you need anything, just say. Thanks, I appreciate it. If anything comes up, I won't hesitate to contact the guild. Anyway, we need to get back to keep an eye on the line. Yeah, you're on the job. Well, see you later, Faye. I like Faye. I'm a Faye fan. Need to make some fan fiction for Faye. Fan fiction for Faye. Faye's fan fiction. Fantastic Faye's fan fiction. As those typos. Okay. Oh, here it is. Fan fiction. Fantastic fan fiction with the fictitious Fae. In the town, 3 brothers. Okay. Every time they say anything, I'm always thinking, "Oh, must be a statue." Let's read the thing again. 3-headed brothers. It should be in the city. 3-headed brothers. I wonder if he's talking about 3 actual headed brothers. Saying they don't see many aftershocks, but the store's okay. But look, there's a warehouse. Certainly, I don't get many of those in Liberal. Yeah, like hats. 3-headed brothers. 3-headed brothers or 3-headed brothers? 3-headed brother. 3-headed brothers. Well, I only have like 4 minutes left on the stream, so you should probably just explicitly give it away, right? I mean, if you want to. Unless watch me try to wander around this town thinking about the Mad Hatter. Maybe in the chapel? Chimneys. I would have never, ever figured that out. If it's chimney related. 3-headed brothers. I mean, there's the bar. Don't know if that's it. Wouldn't even know where to start. I mean, I see 3 chimneys here. Oh, directly underneath. Oh. So not like inside. Oh, this is so bad. Here are 3 chimneys at different heights. Hey, don't you think this could be 3-headed brothers? All 3 are at different heights. I see. Perhaps this is what was meant by brothers. Seems like it's the only building with 3 chimneys at different heights. I'd say it's possible. Why don't we check it out? There was a card stuck to the chimney pipe. Alright, found it. The door has already been opened. Let the souls of heroes ascend into the quiet earth. Raise your voice high and chant the goddess C26DE. I think this next step is the last. Please let it be the last one. Still, chant to the goddess in the quiet earth of all things. The quiet earth is probably exactly what it sounds like, somewhere underground. The problem is goddess and the incomprehensible part after that. Well, for now, let's go underground. There's only one place I can think of. When you say underground in Zeiss, and that's the Caldia Tunnel. So let's go there then. Yeah. And everyone says his name wrong. Because we pronounce the C, right? Blueblanc? Blueblanc? Just talk to Faye. Hey, you don't have to tell me to talk to Faye. Speaking of, where is she? Hey, Faye, got a sec? Oh, you guys. Need to talk about a job or something? Yeah, basically. There's something I want to ask. Oh, really? Go ahead. Did you look at this? Estelle showed Faye the memo left by Blueblanc. The Quiet Earth, Chants of the Goddess, and a text string. What about it? We think it's talking about this spot, but there are parts we don't understand. We're asking you since we thought you might have an idea. So you think this message is about the basement factory? If that's the case, then do you think of something? Could this goddess be me? Yes, Faye, you are the goddess. We're not too worried about that part. It's the bit below that, the number thingy. Alright. Right, this text string, C26DE. The look of it, I'd say it's a product ID code. Product code? Yeah, all things in the warehouse are organized by those codes, so as long as you know the code, we should be able to call it up by using the conveyor. So, could you call out this number? Sure, want to give it a try? Yeah, if you would. No problem, give me 1 second. This is Faye. Got a moment? I'd like you to send item C26-DE over here. Blanc. 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 Blueblanc. So as Blanc is supposed to be pronounced more on blonde, but very nasally, with the tongue against the upper of the mouth for Blanc. Blanc. Blueblanc. 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 Thanks, I appreciate it. Well, you're in luck. They said they found something under that number. They're sending it out. It really was here. Seemed like the person in charge over there was pretty shocked too. Now then, let's see what we got. It's gonna be the sign. What do you think? Sign, 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 sign. Huh? Looks like it's coming. Huh? The heck is that? This seems kind of familiar. Thank goodness, finally found it. Blueblanc. Oh, isn't that the Bracer Guild? Yup. Thanks, appreciate the help. It was nothing really, but why the heck was the guild sign in our warehouse? Ahaha, where to even start? I'd sit down if I were you. It's a long story. There we go. I wonder if I never found that, how long they would be without actually having a sign up there. If it would last the entire game, or if they'd say at some point they just figured it out. You did well to reclaim it. I had every confidence in you. Glad we were able to live up to our expectations. But man, this time we really got jerked around by Phantom Thief B. Yeah, he feels like once again we got a good picture of how strong he is. Maybe that was his goal all along. He's trying to intimidate us by showing off his power, in other words. Don't know if he thought it through that far, but still. One way or the other, it's obvious he's no ordinary foe. That's what I was wondering, Rainy. How do you know that? How do you know it, Rainy? You know too much. Be sure to tread with caution. Wise words from a wise woman. Yeah, this task is officially complete. With that, I'd like you to return to your main mission. Got it. If you'll excuse me, do I have to still go inside to report that I completed the mission? I do. There you go, stolen design. We have returned the sign. Good work. It seems you've successfully accomplished your goals. If you complete any missions, come report them to me. And that's a wrap. Stream tonight. I think we did good. We did a good job tonight. And I, of course, appreciate everybody joining me. And helping me, Rainy, for getting me through quest as usual. We've hit our 2-hour mark. So Friday, Shadow Hearts, and we've beaten 2 of the 5 final bosses. So I think that we probably can hopefully defeat 2 more, and then I guess a whole 3rd stream to beat the last one, unless it's like super easy. Hopefully, ideally. But yeah, so Friday more Shadow Hearts, and then Saturday is Witcher in the morning and blah blah blah. But yeah, I'm gonna check out Clan Ad after this, and then we're gonna see what working in. I probably just like slip it on to Friday after I defeat Shadow Hearts, because it's probably not gonna be too long if it's just a visual novel. But otherwise, after that, yeah, like, but before, because this is gonna stretch into Friday, like, so I'm gonna start doing trails Monday, Wednesday, Friday. So we can do Clan Ad before I switch to just full trails all week, which sounds good to me. Persona is like kind of a background, so is The Witcher, so that's a lot. Oh, that's a lot. That's okay. That's okay. Well, I mean, are all the branches possible to be done in one run, or is it probably? Well, we're gonna dig in. Either way you look at it, we'll have more trails or more Clanad. Whatever. I'm excited for it either way. But as usual, and as always, thank you all for joining me. It's been really fun this time. And I'll be doing the write up on this session in a little bit, probably by tomorrow. And yeah, otherwise, just let me know if there's anything I can do, anything you guys want to play or whatever. For at least a pre-stream, we can check something out. So anyway, until next time, everybody, have a great night. Be safe.